Man, it's a lovely day. It's morning. It's very early morning. Not very early. What the fuck am I talking about? It's not very early. It's actually very late for me. Should be waking up at like 8 o'clock, making myself ready and shit. Um, I'm down at the where people come from Spain and um, Italy, uh, all over the fucking world. There are people coming to this place. I was just talking to a bunch of Americans, actually. That's why I made this stream. That's why I wrote TCB. That's why my hair is like this. Know what I mean? No, it's not. It's because, I woke up and I always have a cap in the morning to wear. But all my caps, believe it or not, are in my locker room. I have so many caps. And I remember when Wisdom was making fun of me saying, "Can I buy all your caps and shit?" I think it was Wisdom. And I said, "No, no." Because my caps are worth a lot. Not a lot, but they're worth a lot to me. They were given to me by someone I hold dearly to my heart. He don't hold me to his heart, but it's not a gay thing. It's a family thing. And I was in that family for 7, 8 years, so I'm not gonna be mad. I'm not gonna be butthurt. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna be butthurt over a fucking monkey that's trying to uh, make my life miserable. I actually had a problem yesterday. Oh, Friday, sorry. Sunday today. Friday, I went to the doctor. And I'm old. I'm old. I got an old body because of my lifestyle. But because of my lifestyle, I'm getting a gig and more gigs and more gigs. Um, uh, I can't explain totally what it is because it's not happening yet. But when it's happening, I'm going to tell you. I can't take you on a tour with me because it's like you can't take me on your job, so I can't take you on my job. That's make perfectly sense. And there's no people watching because you're sleeping. You dirty motherfuckers. Oh, you're at Pops. I don't know what's happening. Actually, I haven't watched YouTube, so I'm not gonna be here for long because I'm gonna say to people that I'm gonna make stream like uh, in 2 hours or something like that. Um, I'll make a stream and I'll make a loop. I'll try to show these faggots. Sorry, I said faggots, but I got nothing against gays. But it's apparently a slander when it comes to people over there, like certain people. I'm not talking about who, but I think people know who I mean. I'm gonna make a loop. I'm gonna show people what I'm working on, what station I'm working on when I work, how to make a song, why I do this that way, and why not on a computer, and why I use my pedal station for my workstation when I work, and my phone actually as um, a listener, so I can record it, listen to it, and it sounds like shit on my phone. You can't, but what I want to hear is the groove and the rhythm guitar. I don't care about all the fucking. I'm so stupid. I make a lot of lead guitar shit on my shit. I do. That's because it's fun. but you can take it off. You know what I mean? And you can do that on a loop, little loop pedal. You know, you don't need more. It can actually take 6 minutes and 35 seconds or something like that. That's a lot. You know, you can play a whole song. You can play a whole bass line over it, and you can play some fucking a loop with some a loop with a with a hook line on it. You just have to with this loop pedal. You can't work in a studio with it. You know what I mean? That's why I'm saying I'm not working on it on a station with a computer and shit. Because if you use the click system, it can't. It's not perfect loop. It's me that have to be like so musical while I'm working. I can do it sometimes. I have done it a couple of times. It depends on what kind of groove you're going into. If it's a fast number, forget it. It's impossible. Uh, it's not impossible, but it's not made for this. It made for ideas. It made for if you're playing a number uh, uh, and you have two. You wanted to play. You're the only guitar player. You play a hook that's coming again and again. Uh, you just have to make it the right spot. You know what I'm talking about? And this in sync. In sync. That's why I thought it was such a great name when they were making it. When I listened to the music, I was like, what, 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 literally. But he made a career out of Justin Timberlake. You can say a lot of shit about that motherfucker, but you can't say that he can't sing. That you can't say. I don't know what you can say bad about him. I actually don't know anything that's bad. But what I do know is he can sing. With Chris Stapleton on that arena where they were singing Tennessee Whiskey. Shit. Oh, and I saw a girl who never seen Chris Stapleton before. She was, and I don't know why they make such a big fuss about color in the United States, but it was, of course, a woman of color that have to listen to a white guy playing soul music. And she was all, wow, and shit. I was like, didn't you know him? Don't you know him? Why don't you know him? But as she said, that's not the music we listen to in the hood. So, and when I'm in the hood in Denmark, we don't listen to the same shit either, or either. Or how you say that? You see, I'm not a fucking. Even though they say I'm American, like Dog and Tommy and shit like that, I'm not doing it perfectly, not at all. Far from. But it's fun to talk to several people because then I just think I'm talking to myself, and I know there's people who's gonna listen to this. I know, but it is what it is. This morning I'm happy. I'm not slappy, sloppy joes. Look, this big. What is it? What do they call that? It's the ugliest fucking tall house we got. It's actually really tall, actually, kind of tall. We have a tower up here. We have some towers now where you see. Actually, people think, "Oh my God, we were very wrong yesterday." We were thinking that some. I don't even know how to explain this shit. Shit. What the fuck? Well, maybe it is true because every fucking Wednesday at 12 o'clock in this motherfucking country of mine, you see, we get we get a notification that is gonna it's gonna be bursting out with sound. It's gonna come quickly and it's gonna come. Woo. But again, I think we were wrong yesterday. I think it's like it's like what do they call them? Receivers to for how the fuck do I explain that? For for TV and shit. Why the fuck wouldn't I say that? I need to sit in the sun. You know, it's chill factor. It's the wind that are killing you. Here, I would love if there were people here because I'm actually in a good mood. Sorry, I muted my mic. It has been muted for a long time, but no one can say because no one is here. And I don't care, actually. I don't understand all that with numbers and shit. Is it because of the money or what? What is it because? Why all that with? I don't get that. I literally don't. You see, I get the numbers when it's outside, when you're playing a gig. I get that because then it's telling. It's like it's your money, it's your bread. This is not my bread. This, you can see there's nobody here. I don't even say when I'm coming live. I can, I don't care. That shows how little I care. So, but you can see there's not nobody here because I am in that way, But I'm old school. I have now. I do have. Oh shit! Oh, something else. I do have, so I can write. If anybody want to come up here, you know what I mean. You have to be smart sometimes. But people, they like. I think Danish people are like, why is he speaking English? Why? There's a reason why. I have friends like Doc, Tommy, J-Way, J-Word also is, I talk to him sometimes. I talk to a lot of people. I like Miss 504. I like, and that's not for clout anybody. I saw Miss 504 before when she was building her channel up. I was there with, you know who was there too? Five Fifth. He was promoting her channel like a motherfucker back then. I think her channel was being taken or something like that. It was being shut down, and she had like 3,000 followers already, and she had to build it all up again. Or maybe it was 800 because those was like, I'm surpassing you, I'm passing you, or he did already or something. So, what he's doing, he is like, don't talk about him. And you're not, because I am. I don't give a fuck about it, what notifications I got, what algorithm I'm in. It's more the people I fuck with. What do you call it? I'm like, I'm thinking of in a way that I can't just do whatever the fuck I want because these people are like a family to me. So um, um, it is it's certainly a thing to be on. It's not teams anymore. It is teams, but what I mean. It's like it's very cool. Sorry, my nose is running. It's it's the thing it does, and my hair is like a motherfucker in this hair in this wind here. I don't know how my hair is sitting. I don't care. I'm trying to saying to people that Doc is a very good friend of mine. I hold him in very high regards, and when I see people, Chris, it's all also. Uh, it's hard to see people beef when you like. I didn't know that about the money. You see, I'm very I I lived as a addict for many years, many moons. I did a lot of fuck shit. One of them was I lent money from my friends. Even no, even back then, I was a piece of shit. I was like an addict, and I knew I couldn't pay them back. And there was this percussion player. That's when I found out I was literally doing fuck shit. And it was not a lot of money either. It was not a lot of money. I'm not looking bad at grit. Yeah, I'm looking bad at everybody who's doing shit like that because I was one of these people once, and I feel like shit about it today. Uh, but I have redeemed myself by paying a lot of these people back. So you see, that's what you do. You pay them back. Because that's the only way you can redeem yourself because you took something from them that's precious because money is precious. It's like gold is precious. You see, when you see like precious. I'm not saying that's how Doc think about his money, but I'm saying that money is something we don't fuck around with because that's our bread. That's how we eat today. That's paper money on the fucking counter if you want something to eat. So, and $200 is that's a lot of money. So, for me, it's like something I would never do. But I don't know his situation, but I know that it's not a thing you do. Sorry to say that, but it's not. Uh, Not in families, uh, not even. My mom said to me sometimes, "Don't pay the don't care. I don't care about these money." But hey mom, I want to pay them back. Before I was like, okay, thank you, mom. But I was like, hey, grow up, man, grow up, be a man now, Mass. Come on, Mass. What the fuck? And you see, to fuck with people like Tom and Doc and Tommy and Doc. Sorry, I call him Tom. Tommy and Doc. It's like they're talking a lot about Christ, and they're talking about a lot about very special, very interesting things like conspiracies, con- uh, con- conspiracies and shit like that. You see, we talk about that a lot. You see, and that's like uh, theories and shit like that. And that's like very for me. It's like it's an important thing to talk about a lot with your friends and laugh a lot. That's what we do. We never talk about anybody's kids. We never, if we talk about racism, it's in a bad way because none of us support racists or support racism at all. We never have, we never will. So when he says that, that's his narrative in his head. I don't know how he got it that way. I don't know how he can't find anything on me because I never use, I don't use stuff. If how can I explain this? The factual even know this because I know that for a fact. And you know, but in the United States, you say if you say um, my best friend is he's Asian or he's black or he's Here in Denmark, there's a lot from the Middle East and shit like that that's being. I'm not saying, but I'm saying the Middle Eastern people is feeling uh, racist more than any other here up north because I think I have never done it, but I think it's got something. I've never been on that. Some people they choose to go. They vote. They vote for a. Oh, there was this man. He burned the Quran and all the Holy Quran, and he was getting death threats. But the police had to. He was a politician, and you got freedom of speech here, like you do in the United States. So we had to listen to this motherfucker, and we knew that there would be problems if he burned the Holy Quran, and he was doing it all the time. Also, the Christian Bible. He was like, no, not the Bible. Sorry, not the Bible. It was another. I think it was. He was being very, very, very racist, and nobody voted for him, and he lost big time, and we never heard about him again. You see, people in Denmark, they just don't talk about a motherfucker like that. But when he's up in the television, you can't do anything else but talk about him because he's a problem. He's a problem. We got to get away. We got him away. So you see, we have no, we have nothing right now. We don't even we had some uh, neo Nazis living over in where the capital is. He was called Johnny something, and he had like 40 followers, 50 followers. Now it's gone. They're gone. And he's married, believe it or not, to a Middle Eastern um, um, girl who practicing, uh, Allah is her God. No, she's a Muslim, and I think that's great that he turned around, but it's a little too late. I think I wouldn't marry him if I because he's been in the media for all kind of sad things. He drove his car into I can't remember what it was, but it was something holy. You see, pieces of shit like that, you just have to get them away. You just yeah, you don't need people like that around. You know. So maybe I should smoke a cigarette more. It's like I just have to do something. There's nobody here anyway, so it is what it is now. I'm gonna stay on for a while. I need to use some more hours. Sometimes I could talk for hours, like with no people here. It would be great. I love that. I don't know who's on right now or what's on or why, but I don't care that much actually. I care that I have to. I don't know if it's Wendy. Wendy's. Oh, why am I laughing at me? That's kind of groovy if you laugh. Oh, see. There's this new guy who moved in. He literally, he was. I don't want to speak too much about that. Actually, it's very. He just moved here, but it's nice to have a kid here. That's what I mean. That's what I wanted to say about it. Very lovely. But there's a lot of kids here, so it's nice to see dads with their kids for once, and not women always. Wait, I'm going in. You see, what I wanted to show is my workstation. I'm gonna work today, That's my workstation. It's not light up yet. See here, we gotta turn it on. That's my, my delay. That's my reverb, Hall of Fame. My Dido. Apparently, I did something yesterday. I can't remember. I was not drunk or anything, but I was tired. I walked a lot of miles. So it is what it is. I have to clean them again. You see, that's my workstation. That's my polytuner. And I can see my guitars. Yeah, that's the guitar I'm working on right now. Where the fuck is it? What's there? It's because I'm like drinking cola and shit. It's a weird camera, this one. But it's just a Fender Telecaster. It's nothing. It's nothing out of the ordinary. It's just a normal. But the funny thing is, I'm using the smallest amplifier you can get. And you don't want to hear a funny story. I don't have my adapter. So this guitar player I know, he said, "But is it like a micro cube?" And I said, "Yeah, it is." He said, "They take batteries." I said, "No, it's got too much sound for batteries." And he said, "No, it really does take batteries." I'm like, "What? That motherfucker?" I was shocked because it plays loud. I was talking about I wanted to do it, but there's no people here. So there's no idea in doing it. You know what I mean? But I was like, I know I'm way too early. My brother, he's been writing to me, maybe. I don't know what's going on. There's a lot of people. You see, I was just riding back because no one is here. Maybe I should make no because no one is here. It would be fun if but I'm gonna find out if anybody's like, oh, it's 97%. It's like, what the fuck? Um, YouTube. I'm not subscribed. There's nine. Actually, there's nine. There's nobody. Mac me, but I don't have any of his. It's like, where's all my people at? They're sleeping. They're sleeping in because it's Sunday.
I think we're unique because now, as you can see, we are in a studio atmosphere.
No, we're not. It's not a studio. Yeah, it's more the lab than the lab because I got my lab right there, and I'm going to show how the lab works. But I think I'm going to make an idea. I'm going to make it so you can see which buttons I press and play my guitar at the same time. Because I've seen one doing it, but I need this GoPro to sit on my guitar actually, out on this this stick or what the fuck you want to call it. I don't know what to call it. I just know that it works as a motherfucker. But I'm going live again later because now there's no what the fuck soever. I'm going to take some, but actually, wait. It's too bad. It's you can't do it this way. You can't do it that way. You can't. You just can't. And I don't know how to put two phones on at the same time. Maybe I do. Actually, I do. But it would be. I don't know how. I don't have my old. I had the best. Now I have another. You know, to sit my fucking phone when I'm doing it live. For example, this is like a Stephanie. But I'm thinking, how can I do it so you can see which buttons I, but it doesn't matter if you can see which button I press. It does not matter at all. But I wanted to do it because I have made a song that's quite funny. That's got something to do with our little, like, you know what I mean when I say our little, like our little, what do you call it? Our little team. Or I made a song for that shit about a certain person we all know that we all hate. But people keep on. Um, I got nothing to say. There's nothing here. Oh yeah, I love it when it's like this. I love it when it's like this. I'm gonna rock and roll soon. Oh, it's my brother. He's like, what the fuck do I mean? That was my brother. Sorry, I don't give a fuck. No one's watching anyway. I can do whatever the fuck I want. That's nice, StreamYard. And you know, see all this these Danish people who are like watching and saying, why is he doing this in English? I tried to explain it before. Denmark is a small country. I talk with a very interesting people. It's a very stupid hour right now. It's like it would be like 4 o'clock in the morning, 3 o'clock in the morning. They would be quiet asleep right now. I hope. Or else there's this pops, but I don't have all pops. His links because I'm not that good. You know, I have my phone and I don't have anything else. But I'm going to end this and I'm going to go on again, just a little later. Peace, everybody.